Hey guys, it's Kat and I'm back today to do a little experiment, and I don't know if this is going to work, but I thought I want to try it. So I'm thinking of getting my hair cut tomorrow or the day after or something, and I do have sort of a bit of color left in the ends of my hair. You can see it's a little bit orange from sort of lightening it back in the day. The rest of my hair is sort of my natural color, but these do look very brassy, and I thought I'll put my hair in sort of pigtails so we can see the difference between them. And what I wanted to do before I cut my hair is actually test out these, because this is something that I got at a Priceline showcase the other week, and they're coming to Australia soon. And Fudge is very well known for their purple shampoo, which is helping to make blonde hair look toned and cooler. And I was very happy to see that they brought out blue ones. These are the Cool Brunette blue toning shampoo and blue toning conditioner. Now, the reason I was very excited about these is because for the longest time I had this sort of brassy hair, and it was even worse. I had even more brassy ends like a year ago. So before it's sort of like being cut off, this is actually some of the nice brassiness. So about a year ago, I was looking for stuff like this, and it was kind of hard to find in very easily accessible ways in Australia. So now when they've brought this into Priceline, it's the first blue toning shampoo for brunettes. So I was very excited to sort of try this out. And I was like, yes, I was, a year late, but this is exactly what I wanted. So what I'm going to do today is actually put it in one part of my hair. So just the ends of probably this one, leave it for a few minutes. The directions are to leave it for 2 minutes. I might actually leave it for maybe 5 minutes, give it a good chance. And then I'm going to condition it out, dry it, and then just have a look to see if the color is any different between the ends of my hair. So before I chop it all off, not all off, but before I chop these ends off, I thought I want to test it out. So let's have a good zoom in on the hair to see the color of it. So here is a close-up of the color of my hair. You can see that this one actually has probably more deeper brown in it, because this is actually a bigger plait than this one. So it's just how I part my hair. But so what I might do is put the shampoo and conditioner in this one, since this one is sort of more brassy, and then we'll compare it to the brassiest parts of this. Now, I am quite aware that probably one wash won't show that much difference, but I thought before I cut my hair, it's worthwhile having a try. All right, so let's open this up first. So it is sealed, so let's see what the color looks like. Okay, this is a really cool color. So you can see that it is a very sort of true blue. It's not purpley blue. So that's the shampoo there. So you can see there is a lot of color in this. So I expect it to show some effect after one application. Let's hope. It's probably going to dye my hands. That's perfectly fine. So let's start putting it in my hair. All right, so let's start putting it in. And if you're not familiar with what a toning shampoo does, it is a shampoo with some color in it. So it is designed to tone out the shades that you don't like in your hair. So for brassiness, the opposite color is blue. So blue sort of tints over and neutralizes the orange shades, and for yellow shades, it is purple. So that's sort of just like, you're supposed to lather it in a bit. I'll get some water and do that. I also don't recommend doing this in your lounge room. Probably better to do it in your shower. All right, so I'm going to leave that for a few minutes and we'll come back to rinse it. All right, so it has been a couple of minutes. I just sort of wrapped it up so it didn't get, it does stain your fingers, but if you're worried about this, like, it's a toning thing, it's got hair dye in it, but as you sort of wash the product away, product removes product. So if you're in the shower, this is generally much easier to remove. We'll see how it goes when I'm washing this in my little cup that I've got, because I'm high tech. All right, so I've got clear, so you can see there is a lot of color in there, which is good, because hopefully it means that it will work. Oh, look, don't do this in your lounge room, guys. It gets messy. Look at that blue water. It's so pretty. All right, now for the conditioner, and you can see it's also blue. It's not as blue as the shampoo, so I'm just going to put a little bit in my hair. So that is the color there, and I'm just going to put it in my hair. And then what I'll do is I'll leave this for a couple of minutes as well, so not too long, because realistically how long do you leave it in your shower? Only a few minutes. So I will rinse this out off camera, dry it, and come back and compare the results, or compare it to the non-toned hair. All right, so I have just dried this, rinsed it and dried it, and I'm going to give it a bit of a comparison. I do want to mention that I got this off, like I said, if you're in your shower and you're rinsing the shampoo out, color does remove color, so it will be a lot easier to remove. But because I was sort of doing it in a cup and it was a bit weird, I used a tan eraser, Bondi Sands tan eraser, and it removed hair color really easily. So if you do get hair color on your hands, a product like that removes hair color just like it removes fake tan. Okay, so just looking at the difference, like I know you're not going to see as much as I can. I think this did do a pretty good job. Not amazing. I do still see some brassiness at the ends. So if I'm just looking at it here in daylight, I do want to say that overall it definitely did tone the hair like you expect it to. It's a pretty strong blue tint, so you sort of expect it to have some effect. So before, this was looking very orange, sort of like the orangey parts in this part of my hair, whereas I did have a darker brown that just looked sort of normal, whereas this now is sort of matching the darker brown a bit better than it matched the orange. So I do think this had a slight toning effect, which is great. So you do see results after one wash. So this does say it has max strength blue micropigment to instantly knock out unwanted red and orange tones. So I do think it does that to some degree, and I think if you had more sort of brassy hair, you would notice it even more. And I think you'd probably have more of an effect if you did it on your whole head, got out, dried it, so you can see the difference in your hair. But just sort of comparing it, I can only see a slight difference. So I actually quite like these. I do still need to give them a proper go on my whole head, but I feel like just on first impressions, my hair even feels really smooth. Like I think it's actually a nice shampoo and conditioner even without the sort of toning properties. But I think it does work, and I saw sort of a noticeable difference, in my opinion, a slight difference, but definitely noticeable after one wash. These are sort of designed that you can use them whenever you wash your hair, but you probably wouldn't need to. You'd probably use them until you're at the level of tone that you're like, okay, I like this. And then you only really pull them out and use them whenever you sort of want to top that up. So since this is a color, it will wash out of your hair. So yeah, you don't need to use this every single wash. But I think these are really cool. I'm glad to see them on the market. Blondes have had toning products for a long time, and the only ones that I've sort of seen in store for brunettes are actually products that tone your hair brown. And I find that those don't actually fix the product problem, like neutralize the problem. It just covers it with brown, and then it can look even warmer when it washes out. So I think these are really rad. Okay, I was just at my computer after concluding this, and I thought I should actually check in before I finish this. So not only does the hair look really nice, I can see that it kind of like looks bouncy and nice, but it does have a really nice scent. If you like shampoos and hair products that leave your hair smelling nice, this is one of them. And I did read that it's developed with fragrance fuse technology that infuses each strand of hair with an explosion of fragrance that lasts for 24 hours. So if you like your hair smelling nice, this does do it. If you don't like fragrance shampoos, you won't like it. All right, guys, hopefully you found that helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.